Alrighty, yo, guys, Beast back with some more weekly content. So today we're going to be doing the Fallon's bank robbery on the Fallon's build that I did do. So first things first, for any bank robbery, you need a trench coat and a space suit, as well as a Tommy gun. It doesn't really matter what Tommy gun, any Tommy gun will really do, but you need a Tommy gun and a whole bunch of Tommy gun ammo. So the other thing you need is a blacked out car and a close by spot to go after you do this bank robbery and lay off the load for a little bit. You're gonna have to stay here for quite a while. You're gonna have to get something going on there. I don't care if you're building a settlement, you're moving to the new home, anything. It don't matter. You got the caps after this. We gonna rob a bank. Let's go. So first things first, we go through the Commonwealth, and first of all, I will say that the streets are a little bit too cluttered for my liking. You can tell this game was not meant to have cars, though it could have been implemented. Just I think they'd have to design the game a little bit differently, and Fallouts have never been designed that way. But as I was saying, so first things first, commit robbery. The bank robbery has begun. I think because of the fact that I robbed him in front of my turrets and my other people, it just automatically started a fight. So it didn't work out as well because he wasn't at his post, which I should have waited for him to get to his post, but it's okay. We still started it off with a little bit of some warfare here. We shot at the Bankotron 9000, who was a very good defender. They actually almost took me down here. They were doing so well. You can kill them, but then they just get back up. They cannot be actually killed. I could have went through and disabled them, but then I really don't want to do that. Hopefully we can just lay low for a long time, and then they will go back to being passive with us, and we'll be able to deposit all these amazing caps that we did get from our own settlement and our own bank. So I guess this is kind of like bank fraud from like the owner of the bank, because I am the founder of the bank, and I'm also the one who's robbing the bank. So down here, so as you can see, we did go back outside after we've seen all the safes, and also I seen that I had to unlock them all. We ended up doing something there. We went out back outside just to shoot at some guys some more, just because why not? We gotta shoot at some guys, right? And then we went ahead and locked the door using the console commands. I kinda wish I had a mod that would allow me to lock doors, but I don't, so I just use console commands. And also, I didn't really feel like unlocking all of these hand by hand, so what I ended up doing is using console commands and typing unlock, just because of the vast number of safes here. There's probably 300 or 400 safes here. I would guess at least 100, so there's no way I'm going to go through and do a master lockpicks on all of those just for the sake of this. So, forgive me for using console commands here, but honestly, what did you really expect me to do but sit here and do this? That would take like 2 hours of recording and of my time unlocking master safes. I'm just not doing that. I hope you all understand, but regardless, each of these safes did contain a whole lot of caps, anywhere ranging from a little as 800 caps all the way up to 2,000 and 3,000 caps per safe. That means we are going to be walking out of here with some heavy dough. So, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much we got till the end of the video. I'm not sure how I'm going to title it because of the amount being a good title. It might be in the title, but regardless, as you can see here, this is why we got so much. Every single one of these safes had a good few thousand caps in it. We also got a whole bunch of pre-war money. That's not mentioned in the title at all. But we got a whole bunch of pre-war money, which once the banks allow us to actually bank with them again, once they've forgiven us or forgotten us and we're okay again, the good thing will be is that our bank, the good thing will be is that we can turn in all that pre-war money into more caps, which should equal to a large amount of caps, because I turned 5,000 caps from 300 or 400 pre-war money, and we have about 10,000, so I'm thinking at least 100 to 200,000 caps coming from just the pre-war money alone. We will see the exact amount of pre-war money I did get. There were also other things in the safes that were also of value, such as gold lockets, watches, and things like that. They can also be sold for caps that also have high value. However, me being me, I really didn't collect all of them, and there was also silver in there and such. I didn't collect all of that stuff just because I was after the pre-war money and the caps. It's a bank robbery, that was my main goal. We did end up grabbing just a mad grab of the jewelry and such, but there were so many safes here, we didn't get every single one of the safes. So I'm sure we left a good probably 20, 30, 40,000 in caps just sitting in the safes just because of how many safes there were and how many caps were in this bank. This was a 25,000 cap expenditure when I built this bank. Now we are committing robbery on the bank as the owner of the bank and also as the robber of the bank, so I guess it's bank fraud like I said before. And we're now coming away with a very large amount of caps, like I said before. It is no joke. So once we did all that, we did have to run our way outside. We fought through with the enemies for a little bit, and then we decided to go ahead and get on out of here. So we didn't take the black mobile back. We went ahead and dipped the enemies, and then we hopped up in the pick our up. We seen this on the way in. That's why we didn't park the black car further away and just take it out of there. We decided to get away in the pick our up. So we drove the pick car up all the way back to our little island base area after, of course, we did some healing. And as you can see there, 534,000 caps. Over 500,000 caps from probably most of this bank robbery. I will say I already had like 30,000 caps in my inventory from collecting rent on all my builds, if you haven't seen those. But besides that, I already did have some caps in my inventory, but we still did get at least 500,000 in caps here, especially with all the pre-war money involved, all the gold involved, and everything else. But yeah, hopefully this was a fun video. This was just the first bank robbery. Also, like I said, we cannot visit any of our banks right now, so that means any of our settlements with the bank are not wise to visit because only the teller is mad at us, but if we go to fight him, everybody will be mad, so it's just best to stay low and stay on this island for a bit. But I do believe that will be all, guys. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and keep it beast mode.